go. Statement number 2, the one that is going to be really interesting to see. If you could host the grand final in one non-Australian country venue location, where it would be blank.
All right, I'm gonna twist this just the tiniest
Go
bit
ahead,
because
twist
there
it.
has to
Twist
be
all
a
you want.
ton of suspension. There's going to be a lot of suspension of reality.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm actually going to give you two, and it's only because I want to say this
2?
personally.
Okay.
There's one that I would love to see that's not here in the States, and then there's one I would like to see there's a one place I'd like to see in the States. The one here in the States is Jerry World at Dallas because you can get 100,000 people in there. Again, this is suspending reality because that stadium is not big enough.
No.
Legitimately is not big enough. There's not enough room to get a full size MCG oval. There isn't even enough to get a GMHBA oval into Jerry
A
World
football
down in
field
Dallas.
or a
So it's
football
not
field
it,
looks tiny compared to AFL ground.
oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just so this is a little bit of suspending reality in many ways. And
Mhm.
then the other one, personally, just because it'd be fascinating to see it, is that is over in Spain at the Camp Nou, where Barcelona plays. That would be fascinating to see because that is another 100,000 seat arena outdoors. Just how cool that would be to see it on European soil. Again, I know this is pie in the sky. It's never going to happen because the field dimensions are just too big.
Yeah.
There's very few stadiums that could possibly even come close to being able to fit it. The only one I can think of here in the States that could come close is maybe the Rose Bowl or maybe the stadium in LA. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to
SoFi.
think of what it's called. No, not SoFi. The old
Oh, the
old
Coliseum.
Oh my God, where the Olympics were held.
Yeah,
The
the
Coliseum. That
LA
was it. I was
Coliseum.
like,
Yeah.
I knew saying another one, just
Yeah,
like
they
Norm
had a
Smith.
NASCAR race
Yeah,
at the
the
Coliseum.
Coliseum is
They might be able to have a
we're gonna have
football
another
game.
one. My wife loves NASCAR, and they're gonna do another one. They're going to do another one
Oh,
in that. Yep,
that was one of the
I know.
weirdest
And
looking
many of the
tracks I've ever
Australians are
seen.
like, we don't care about NASCAR. Just
No.
stop talking about it.
Well, it's
No,
okay because most
yeah.
Americans
So
don't either.
no, so the Coliseum would be the only one I think logistically they could fit. But I don't know if it may be a skinnier ground, a little bit like GMHBA, because I don't know if it has the width
Yo,
overall
LA can make
to
a
be
lot of
able to
sense
do it.
too. Great location in terms of flying from Australia to the States. It's like kind of like the perfect spot, really.
Well, it's the reason why Essendon and GWS was being talked about playing a game in the States for like during like round one or two
Any new talk about
for
that stuff
points.
recently?
Not well with COVID, that all kind of got shut down big
Yeah,
time. And right now, financially, a lot of these clubs are
yeah,
still they're still kind of fighting a little bit, especially now that you have the lack of fans at the grounds is not helping because a lot of clubs they the way they make money is for their people to show up for their home games because they get the revenue
exactly.
from everything. And with people not showing up, that really does hurt them.
Well,
So,
Donnie, I
and
gotta ask. So hypothetically, there is an AFL game. Let's not even talk grand final. Let's just talk. That one of the proposed regular season ones. They have a regular season game against two good teams in the Coliseum. Does that stadium sell out?
in the Coliseum regular season game, I don't know.
I don't think it
I am
does.
aware of many Americans that if that happened, they would make the journey.
Hmm.
In fact,
I would have
if I
to.
had the finances to be able to, if I had the finances to be able to do it, I would. Like,
Yes.
I don't care who it is. Like
Oh, I'm
it
going.
could be
Yeah.
freaking West Coast. It could be West Coast and North Melbourne. As horrible as they've been, I'm still there
That's a bit
because
of a
the
stretch, but
only
yeah,
time
I'm
to be
probably
able
going
to,
to.
I know, most likely you're looking at GWS because GWS does have some backers that are in the States.
Yeah.
So I think
I'll take
GWS right
GWS.
now
Let's go,
seems to
boys.
be,
Heck yeah.
I know exactly. I thought that was kind of funny.
Go
No,
up to Idaho.
GWS seems to be
We have
one
nowhere
of
for you,
one of
but
the backed teams, and then
oh,
I've heard Essendon, I've heard Richmond. Again, it's still kind of up in
I
the
would
air, but
definitely
I
take
don't care
GWS and Essendon.
who it is. If it's in the States and it's a possibility, I would try to go because to get it over here in the States and to be able to show Australians that there are Americans here that are going to watch this sport. It's not going to be 15 people sitting randomly going, "What's this?" No, there's a lot of footy fans over here that if
Come on,
they
we
need to
got a whole
trek to
league in
LA
the
to go to
States,
the
baby.
game, they will.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
We can build a fit
it's not a
70.
massive league. It's
Hey,
it's not a massive league just numbers wise, but
we got a
there
whole
there
league.
there are far more people that enjoy the sport over here than I think that a lot of people give credit to.
Exactly. And it says 77,500 seat stadium. We could definitely make that happen. Put that on the very nice. I didn't know. We can have some footy play on the very beautiful Bermuda grass in the LA Coliseum. I'll put that on a sports trivia quiz, Donnie. What grass do they have for the LA Coliseum? If you actually answer correctly, one, you know way too much about grass, or two, that's just weird, man. But also, I kind of respect it.